Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you are watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got some breaking news to bring to you. That in this video right here, it looks like we have another Russian spy plane that has gone down near the Sea of Azov. So we've got two reports here. We're going to go over this first report real fast. That supposedly Ukraine had shot this down. Ukraine, in just the last 24 hours, was claiming that they shot down another one of these spy planes. And now these are very expensive planes. They're roughly almost $300 million to produce. So they're not easy to replace. Okay, and supposedly Ukraine had shot another one of these down, and that's the second one they've shot down supposedly in the last month or so. So definitely inflicting major damage here to the Russian forces. And not too much longer later, we get another report coming out that supposedly this was Russia that shot this down. So we've got a friendly fire incident here, where supposedly there's reports coming out that this air defense missile that took this thing down, it came from the Mariupol area, and the Mariupol area is Russian controlled. Okay, it's not Ukrainian controlled. So they're claiming here that this was a friendly fire incident because the Ukrainian front line is much further away from Mariupol, and this missile came from the Mariupol region. Okay, so yeah, very interesting here. We've been seeing the Russian forces here inflicting lots of damage onto themselves lately, committing lots of friendly fire acts. Okay, we've had, I want to say, two or three incidences where Russian fighter bombers accidentally dropped bombs in their own territory, like near Belgorod or something like that. We've had those kinds of incidences. So I don't know what's going on here, but very interesting. So I've got some an article here for you. We're gonna go over this. It says Russia accidentally shoots down their own spy plane. Russian forces have accidentally shot down their own 275 million spy plane over occupied Ukraine, pro Kremlin military bloggers have said. Vladimir Romanov said that the Berev A-50 Soviet built plane crashed near the Sea of Azov after it was hit by a missile fired from Mariupol, the Ukrainian city that Russian forces captured in 2022. The enemy has nothing to do with it again. The launches were from the Mariupol area, he told his 140,000 followers after being hit by an air defense missile not fired by the enemy. The A-50 broke into two parts. Mr. Romanov also uploaded two videos of the alleged shooting down of the A-50. The first video shows air defense missiles targeting a plane, and the second of an alleged crash site with a woman commentator describing a huge explosion. So I showed you this video right here, the explosion on the ground. Apparently, there's another video online as well. There's several angles showing a like an airplane getting shot down in the sky. So that's kind of unconfirmed at the moment, so I'm not going to show you that. But if you want to go take a look online, I was able to find that. You can find it like on Twitter or somewhere. But yeah, so this is the second spy plane that Russia has lost in the space of just over a month. In January, Ukraine said it shot down an A-50 over the Sea of Azov. So see, there's a second plane now. So we're up to like 600 million in losses here just off these two planes. Although Ukrainian commanders claimed that their forces had shot down the A-50 on Friday evening, Fighter Bomber, another Russian Telegram channel with close ties to Russia's Air Force, said that it was too far from the front line to have been struck by Ukrainian air defenses. It's not possible to say at the moment who shot it down, he said, but this is 159 miles from the front line, or 256 kilometers. The Russian Ministry of Defense has not yet commented on the incident. I don't think they even commented the last time they had one of these shot down. But yeah, this is really, really big news here because Russia only has a handful of these. Okay, I want to say they maybe only have about 6 of these left, somewhere around there. They don't have very many. These things are very, very expensive to produce. So that's a pretty major loss there for Russia. And these are surveillance planes too. These are what gather intelligence for the forces on the ground. Okay, so that only means that they're going to have less intelligence on the front line. And I also saw an article too that supposedly Russia is grounding these vehicles. They're putting them on the ground because they only got so many of these, and they can't keep having all these shot down, or they'll have none of them. All right. Russia's A-50 planes are the size of a transport plane and have a crew of 15. They carry a massive fixed radar on the top of their fuselage and are considered vital for giving military commanders visibility over the battlefield. Russia allegedly only started the war with 9 A-50s and reportedly isn't able to manufacture any more. So if they only had 9, apparently, so yeah, somewhere around 6, 7 left that they have, supposedly, at least from what we know, that they have 9. Yeah, they only have a handful of these, and if they keep losing these, they're going to have none left. Russia's well-connected military bloggers have often criticized Russian military commanders and leaked information that has embarrassed the Kremlin. This week, a Russian military blogger reportedly shot himself after being forced to delete posts revealing that 17,000 Russian soldiers had been killed in the capture of Avdiivka, a statement that had angered the Russian Ministry of Defense. So, man, crazy, very crazy here that Ukraine has been able to do this. I don't know if this was the act of Ukraine or maybe the Russians, they'd rather take the blame here and say that it was friendly fire versus Ukraine doing it because it's extremely embarrassing. I don't know. But what we do know, excuse me, is that this A-50 spy plane has gone down. Okay, and that's 2 of them that have been knocked out of the skies in just the last month. So Ukraine may be backpedaling here. They may be having to fall back, but they are still inflicting some heavy losses. I'm also going to be doing a video that supposedly they attacked a steel plant with drones inside of Russia. Okay, so Ukraine is not done here. They may be falling back. They may be low on ammunition, almost out of ammunition, but they are not out of the fight yet. And whenever a cat becomes cornered, what do they do? They usually lash out and become unhinged. So Ukraine, the more that they continue to fall, if the Russians continue pushing forward and taking more land, Ukraine is going to become more desperate. Okay, they're going to become more desperate and create, worse, heinous acts inside of Russia. And they're getting a lot of drones right now too, so they're going to be launching a lot of these inside of Russia, and we're going to be seeing a lot of attacks deep inside their territory. So that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. And also, if you enjoyed this content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. So with that, thanks again for tuning in today. I appreciate you. We'll see you all in the next one, everybody. Take care and God bless. See you later.